Hey guys, welcome to a new movie review. Thank you so much for clicking on this one. Running for Grace. Now, this is actually on Netflix, and my wife told me about this, and she said that I should really check this out because she really enjoyed it. And I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good movie. I'm gonna definitely check that out. And man, am I glad I did. This is directed by David L. Cunningham, and it stars Jim Caviezel, Matt Dillon, Brian Potter, Nick Baran, and Juliette Mills. Guys, this is such a beautiful story. I just want to talk about this for a second before I get into my thoughts on this, in-depth thoughts on this movie. There's some movies when you watch them that you literally think to yourself, you want something really bad to happen to a villain because of the way that they play the villain out in the movie. This movie, in every sense of the word, is one of those movies that makes you hate so badly the villain. Like, technically, there's two villains in this movie, technically, but they really focus on one of them. And I am not joking, you guys. The ending of this movie was without giving any spoilers away, such a relief because of how intense the villain is portrayed in this movie. This is 100% an absolute must watch. So this actually came out in 2018, and look, there's scenes in this movie that I literally was gobsmacked at. It's two that I'm thinking about specifically. There's a scene in this movie where I'll tell you about the visual first, where he's running and he runs up to this massive rock, and then it's not a panoramic shot, but it's really close to a panoramic shot of just this incredibly epic scaled landscape of where the earth, the waterfalls and stuff meets the ocean. And the thing is, in Australia here, we actually have a very similar to that down in Melbourne. Very similar looking. Oh, and actually there's a place at Airlie Beach, and it is just visually just incredible. You're like driving through a mountaintop, and then literally all of a sudden the ocean's right there. Like, it's so random, but just so incredibly beautiful. The reason why this is one of the most beautifully written, awesomely acted movies is just the way that the characters really portray who they are in this film. Now, the only thing that I was a little bit bummed out about this film, and when you see it, you'll understand why, is I really like the kid in this movie. He's like he sort of opens the movie, and I really enjoyed his character. Unfortunately, he's not in it for very long at all. You'll see what I mean. It's really unfortunate. He only is in this movie for like maybe 20 minutes. No, not even that. Anyway, so without giving anything away, they cut to 10 years later, and that little boy's a bigger boy, 10 year older than what he was. Guys, this is such a beautiful movie. Really is one of those movies that you just want the good guy to really just come out on top, because the bad guy, it's just like they really don't water him down at all. He really is a jerk. I mean, he really is a jerk, and you're just like, man, I just want to thump you. But Jim Caviezel, man, far out. Now, if Jim Caviezel's name rings a bell, he actually plays Jesus Christ in The Passion of the Christ, and apparently Mel Gibson's looking at making the Resurrection, which would be, oh my gosh, that'd be so ridiculously incredible. Wow. Anyway, but the second scene that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a scene where the young boy and the young girl he has to go and examine her. Now he's already examined her once, and he had to wrap her foot. But this time around, they make it so that he can visually see her because there's a veil that covers her entire body and face when she's on the bed. You'll see what I mean if you see the movie. Look, I'm not even kidding you guys. This scene, it's quite cute, but so beautiful. I mean, so incredibly beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's one of those scenes where you're just like, just go get married now. Yay, yay, just live an amazing life now. Because it's just, they're both so incredibly, I mean, their hearts are literally fluttering for each other. Like, literally, it's so gorgeous. Guys, Running for Grace. If you have not seen this movie, go and check it out on Netflix. Absolutely treat yourselves. Ah, this is so good. This is such a beautiful movie. Guys, I really appreciate you watching my movie reviews. I really do. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do that. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to click the bell for notifications. And if you have seen this movie and you like it, let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. And yeah, until my next review, you take care. Thanks, guys.